This is video IH1, Guidelines for Interactive Homework. This video explains the purpose and features of interactive homework. Before we get started, take this short survey. Name ways that you know of to connect with the parents or families of your students. There are actually many ways to work with parents, including home visits and a lot of other ways. Pause and read this list and think about other ways you might connect with parents. Most of these activities take time and planning. Often, they don't connect with what students are learning in the class. Another issue is that often parents and families have barriers to participating in classroom events. For example, parents might lack the English proficiency or the literacy skills to participate. They might have time constraints if they're working two jobs or have additional children. They might not have transportation to and from the school, available childcare. They may be scared of being involved with the school, which they see as an authority, or they might just have a lack of knowledge about what happens at school and how they're supposed to participate. However, in order for parents and families to impact children's schooling and their achievement, they must have frequent and consistent involvement in schooling. Frequency and consistency can be achieved through regular parent involvement in interactive homework. In addition, interactive homework is easier to plan and implement, and it can lead to student achievement. However, keep in mind here that parent involvement is not a cultural characteristic. Most parents will do whatever it takes for their student if they know what they're supposed to do. The difference between interactive homework and many of the activities listed on the previous slide is that interactive homework is not a one-shot deal. Look at the picture. This is what homework shouldn't be and what interactive homework is not. In fact, interactive homework is homework with a particular set of characteristics, starting with the idea that students are required to talk to someone at home about something interesting that they are learning in class. It seems like a simple idea, and it often is. The main points being talk, someone at home, and interesting. Here are some features of interactive homework. You'll note that they're different than features of regular homework or of other activities that students often do outside of class. First, teachers are guides. They guide the involvement and interaction of the students and parents. Parents are not teachers. Students alone are responsible for learning and sharing during the interactive homework activity. That makes it easier for ELL parents to participate in the homework when they don't have to know what the students are studying. Not all of us are really good at math or really good at science, or some of us don't even read. So it's easier for interactive homework purposes that the parents don't have to teach. Parents or home partners or family members interact with children in new ways, doing things that they haven't previously done perhaps before with their children. And teachers show the children that they understand that interaction with their family is very important, regardless of the way it happens. Characteristics of interactive homework tasks include that they are engaging and challenging, and I would say this is the most important characteristic. That they are only given 2 to 4 times per month, not more than 15 minutes of parent time. The interactive homework should support family interaction in ways that the interaction is required and not just an add-on. The interactive homework can be content and or language based. It should be relevant to what students are doing in school, and again, it should be interactive, meaning socially interactive. Finally, it should be written in simple language. There's no need to get crazy with academic language with things that you send home. The point is what students do, what they do with their family when they interact, and what they turn in at the end. Here's the process for interactive homework. First, the teacher helps the students understand the assignments in class so that when the student goes home, he or she can explain the assignment to the parent. Students sometimes need different ways to explain to parents who, one, have never participated in homework before, and two, might not understand the purpose or the content. The interactive homework should be printed on colored paper, pink or yellow or blue, one color consistently, so that when you ask for the blue paper, students know that it's the interactive homework week after week. Students should have 2 or 3 days for completion. As teachers, you know how often students bring their homework the day it's assigned. If you get 85%, sometimes 65%, you consider that well done. However, in order for interactive homework to have its impact and for students to use it as part of their achievement, they need to have time to complete it. Interactive homework should be followed up in class with students sharing, discussing, and learning together. There's really not a lot of point in doing homework that students don't use for something additional in class. Test yourself to see what you understand so far about interactive homework, and then move on to Interactive Homework 2 video for examples of interactive homework tasks.